Good afternoon and welcome everybody to Through the Static. I'm Stephen the Medium. Just to let you know who, if maybe there's a first time listener, I am an attorney also and I'm still practicing, but this is the way better profession I have is being a medium, and I love doing this. I have Coach Elix sitting right next to me.
Hello, everyone.
We're doing Facebook Live, and we have the wonderful Mark, who does the jukebox right before my show from 3 to 5, who stays on, which we love, and does everything for us and runs the boards.
Well, we love because we need Mark. Without Mark, we would be a hot mess, literally.
No, absolutely. So, again, welcome. I'm so excited that you guys are here, and today is a wonderful... I mean, all my shows have been really great, but I think this show really touches my heart like it touches many people's hearts because it's about our animals, our loved ones that we have lost, our fur babies, and any animal under the umbrella that we've lost. And I don't think I do a reading without an animal coming through, whether it's a big group or if it's an individual person. Usually there's always an animal that comes through. So we have Facebook Live here listening prior to the show. The number is 508-222-1320.
And we're going to be on Facebook Live up until we start taking calls. So
Yes.
if you are listening and want to check us on Facebook, log into Facebook.
Yes.
You get to see us live. Otherwise, just keep listening.
And make sure when we discontinue Facebook Live to switch over to WARA 1320, just go to my link, Stephen the Medium, and you can click on that, and it says click live, and you'll be able to listen, and you'll be able to call. So, again, 508-222-1320. So why I wanted to do this with animals quickly is, first of all, my grandfather, my mom's dad, I never met him, but he always told his 4 daughters, and my mom's being one of them, that if you don't like animals, you're not a good person. And I live and breathe by that. I think 25 years ago when I met Elix, seriously, if you didn't like animals,
I wouldn't be here.
Right, this wouldn't have worked because, I've grown up with animals, my whole family. One time, we all went to Maine. Every summer we'd go to Maine. And the 4 sisters and me and my cousin Holly and my brother, and we went out we were in Maine in Old Orchard Beach. We went out to dinner. We came back with the manager screaming. Before we could even see what he was yelling, you could see his face was red. He was screaming because we had, I think, 4 little dogs that we all had, like my family, my aunt's family, and apparently they were in one room and they didn't shut up and everybody was complaining. We were kicked out. We were kicked out.
And anyone that knows Stephen and where he comes from, the family, they don't follow rules ever.
No. Well, sometimes, but, now when it comes to animals, our animals are always first. So we have our 3, Little Ricky and Memphis and Django, who we love, but I'm hoping that people that have animals currently and maybe even some that have lost are listening to this show so that they can call in a little bit. I'll tell you when so that I can connect.
But we also have 3 that passed. Snowy, our cat, Dante,
Enrico,
yes. Chow Chow, and our first Japanese chin.
So let me just quickly tell you just a little bit something that I thought was very interesting. You always hear the Rainbow Bridge. People always talk about when animals cross, they go over the Rainbow Bridge. So I wanted to know where that came from. And it came from the 1980s and 1990s. It was part of poems. And that's actually how it sort of got traction and actually just started. And people loved it because what's better than rainbows, really? And just thinking that there's a rainbow bridge and that connects to heaven when our loved animals leave us. So I thought that was really beautiful. And everybody, when I posted some things on Facebook, I get a lot of comments that we know our animals are still here because we get signs, or we know they're still, sitting on the couch that they sat with, or they feel the animals are still here, which is so true. And
or see them. Like we see shadows, we see them.
And animals come through exactly the same way as people when I do this. When I do readings and your mom or your dad or grandmother come through, animals come through the same way. They come a little bit different because I always see them jumping from the floor to your lap or running around the room and just being very excited. So a little bit different how they present, but it's a great thing. And also, your animals that are living, I'm sure that we've seen, all of us that love animals, that have animals, see your cat or your dog like looking up and like you're wondering what they're looking at. Is that they're seeing the energy, they're seeing your loved ones that are human form, your loved ones you've lost that are an animal form. They can see all of this. And one of the things that I looked up is that, and I wrote down that animals don't have a lens that blocks the UV light. That's what they found. And because we have that as humans, they they have heightened senses anyway. They have all these, they can see better, they can hear better, they can smell better, but they also have that sixth sense because they don't have that blocking UV light, that filter, so that they can actually see our loved ones. And there is a book, it's called Tales of the Afterlife by Peggy Schmidt from 2009, and part of the excerpt that I read, which was fascinating, was this woman, Dell Johnson. When she died, she had 7 dogs and 6 cats, unfortunately. And she said that she kept getting stories from her granddaughter, from her grandson, that the animals would gather in one spot, the dogs and the cats, and the cats would start purring loudly. The dogs would turn on their backs and like someone was scratching their belly. It was because they knew that she came back and she was there, and they were all excited, and they could all see her, which is pretty incredible. And I will tell you, like I say with humans, is that what our animals tell me all the time that have crossed is that they don't want us to be sad. All they keep saying to me to tell people I'm reading is, if you could see me, I'm running. The one thing I can't wait is eventually that we're going to meet when we cross over. But until then, our lives are so much better because, not always, but a lot of times, animals that have crossed in older years, they've had ailments or they can't walk as good.
Like we do.
Exactly.
Like
and it's completely different. And I said on Facebook Live that our animals live in the moment. There's nothing else that they have. And, for us to have our best life and happiest life, we need to live in the present and not anything else. And because that's when you enjoy your heart opens up and you enjoy that so much.
And I often tell people that, tomorrow is an illusion. Yet so many of us are hung up on tomorrow I'm going to do this or tomorrow I'll get to that. It's an illusion. It doesn't exist.
Right.
The only thing, yesterday is a foregone conclusion. The only thing that exists is right now. So like Stephen said, we really have to pay attention to the now because that is all that we have. The other thing, Stephen, one thing that I've learned from you, because we've been so attached to our animals that when we lose them, the pain, the hurt, it's so hard and it's so emotional, and even for me, you are 1,000 times more emotional than I am, and I know I'm emotional, but one thing I learned from you is when you said to me that we need to enjoy them, like even though it's painful when we lose them, the love that they give us today is really the most magical thing, and we need to focus on that.
Right, and we're going to continue. I'm going to take calls right after this break.
Great.
You're listening to Through the Static with Stephen the Medium here on AM 1320 WARA.
Stop and Shop is sponsoring a free summit at Gillette Stadium on Wednesday, September 19th from 4 to 6 p.m. This will be an afternoon of play and fitness. Kids will participate in games to learn about exercise and nutrition. The Healthy Kids Summit is open to all kids ages 6 to 14. The event is limited to 400 kids and their parents or guardians. Amigo Inc. is currently looking for qualified individuals to help fill various positions within the company. Located at 33 Perry Avenue, Amigo is offering full and part-time positions in addition to per diem opportunities. Amigo offers first, second, and third shift availability to help fit your needs and theirs. When you join Amigo, you will help to create a positive client experience for all the individuals we have the privilege of serving on a daily basis. For more information on all positions available, please call 508-455-6200 or visit our website at amigoinc.org.
They'll challenge your authority. They'll try to break your will. They'll push you to the edge of your sanity. Because that's what kids do. But this car is your territory, not theirs. Defend it. Who makes the payments? Who cleans it? Who drives it? You do. That's who. And in here, your word is law. So when you say you won't move until everyone's buckled up, you won't budge an inch. Until you hear that click. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. For more information, visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup.
Summer is still here with plenty of local activities to take advantage of. This week, AACS showcases Attleboro's Concerts in the Park, where locals got to hear the musical styles of Brass Connection. You can watch this program and all of our quality programs from around the area in high definition on the AACS mobile app.
And welcome back to Through the Static. I'm Stephen the Medium, and Coach Elix is with me, as well as Mark is on the boards. So just to sort of finish this conversation, just please everybody know how our animals are still with us, and that's why animals, you hear those stories about a cat or so going into a hospital room when someone's about to die, or detect seizures or cancer. It's because their senses are so heightened. And I know there's people on the phone waiting, and I'm going to do that, but I'm going to just quickly, I wanted to share, I was looking for something really pretty, a nice poem, and in 2014, when we lost Rico, I wrote this. And I'm certainly not a poet, but I just want to read this quickly.
Oh, it's still beautiful.
It was called, and hopefully I'll get through it, it's called, it's March 19, 2014, and it's called Just the Two of Us. I miss when we would take a walk around the yard, just the two of us. I miss when you would push the closet door open every morning while I was getting dressed and it was just the two of us. I miss when I went downstairs quickly and you would follow me and stop at the top of the stairs and I would quietly tell you, I'll be right back, just the two of us. I miss when everyone else went upstairs after dinner and I would give you an extra cookie, just the two of us. I miss how you would give me that look as you were sitting on the bed and I knew you wanted me to pick up your toy stuffed animal from the floor, just the two of us. I miss how I would run around the island in the kitchen and you would chase me and always catch me, just the two of us. I miss how I would be driving away and look at the bay window and see your beautiful face, just the two of us. I miss how I would hand feed your food, just the two of us. I miss watching your beautiful stride like a trained show dog, just the two of us. I miss running from you in the yard and knowing how quickly you would catch me, just the two of us. I miss reprimanding you and that lasting 5 seconds before I kissed you, just the two of us. I miss yelling at you for chasing the rabbits, just the two of us. I miss you always staying with me late night and walking into the bedroom together, just the two of us. I miss seeing your handsome face and hugging and kissing you 1,000,000 times a day, and part of my heart that is missing will not be returned until the day I am reunited with you, just one of us. I miss and love you so much, Rico, my boy. I can't believe I got through that, but
I know.
and I got to get it together because I'm going to start doing readings. So 508-222-1320. We're going to cancel or end
gonna
Facebook
end
Live,
Facebook Live.
and I'm going to start with phone calls. Hello, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hello?
Hello, this is
Yes.
Stephen.
This is Bernadette.
Bernadette? Well, no, I was Stephen. You're not Stephen. Your voice is too cute to be a Stephen. Bernadette, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm already getting emotional.
Well, listen, I can't believe I just got through that poem, so getting through this. And I love that you called and that clearly you are an animal person and want to connect. So, Bernadette, have you had animals for a long time?
Oh, yes.
Because the reason why I ask you is that I don't see just dogs, but I also see cats. I see animals, both like two, a dog and a cat lining up, and there's okay. So wow, I'm telling them to slow down. So first of all, they keep telling me that there's a birthday or an anniversary really close. I don't know if this is an anniversary for one of them, or if this is just like a human birthday anniversary that they want to validate because they're part of the family. But just keep that with you. There's also whitey or a white animal. Did you have something that was like very white?
I have 3 white cats, but they're fine.
So, Bernadette, what I love about what I do is that, and I usually preface when I do readings that when people and animals start coming through, it could be someone cross but also living. So it's a way to let you know that all these animals that you were connected to that have crossed are just giving validations to. You have 3 white cats now?
Yeah, not all white. They got one's a short tail, and then one's like a brother and sister. And they're white, they white. They got a little bit of color on them, but that's it.
Yeah, but just know that's why they kept giving me the whitey. So it's a way to give you a reference. Wow, but there's also different sizes here. I just saw a bigger dog, but then I also saw a smaller dog.
Ooh, I couldn't tell you. I have a big dog, but he passed away a long time ago. He was a Doberman. Okay, so
try not to tell me the names because I want them to do the work. But did you also have small dogs?
No small dogs.
So maybe it's the cats. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Where's the R come in? Why do the animals keep giving me the R name?
R name.
So when I get an R or any letter, it's either the name of the animal or it's or breed. Let's say a Rottweiler or some version of an R name. Sometimes also, Bernadette, they will validate people that were part of the family. So if you had like a Robert or a Ricky or a Renee or something like that was part of the family that they were around, or a close sister that used to come over a lot, they want to validate that too. It's all about letting you know that they want to make sure you know it's them. So they're all yelling at me the R. Mommy knows the R. Mommy knows the R. I keep hearing.
I'm at a loss of words.
Bernadette, let me ask you something. Do you have somebody in spirit, a Rob, or in last name, first name, that wants to come through too, in addition to the animals? Just keep it with you.
Okay.
Just keep it with you. And why do they keep giving me the 12? The animals keep giving me 12, so it's either something in December or 12 years old, or sometimes January 2nd because it's 1/2, something connected with 12. But this bigger dog, and I don't know if you've had more than one. The one that you said was, did you say it was a Doberman?
Yes, sir.
He keeps stepping forward.
Oh my goodness.
Well, let me just tell you, Bernadette, he also keeps saying that he was, whether you had animals when he was around, he was still the king of the castle. So, and he still is. So,
yes.
Just know that. But he keeps bringing me down to his paws. did he have markings or something to do with the bottom of his paws or near his, like as you're following his leg down?
He was a thoroughbred. He was red. That's all, you know.
Okay, so if it's
Red
not,
Doberman.
wow, that's a beautiful. If it's not the color, then why does he keep showing me? He keeps bringing me to the paws. Did something happen with his paw, or the way he would walk, or something? Why does he keep showing me? It's his. He keeps bringing me to the bottom of his feet. So
I really couldn't tell you because he died of old age.
So. It also, Bernadette, could be that he's referencing one of the cats with the paw, or something different about a paw, or some animal that you had. Because I just looked at him and I said, "Is this it?" And he said, "Yes." He also says that there's a collar. You still have a collar?
At my parents' house.
But is that his?
Yes, it was his.
So just know that he wants to let you know that he knows that you still have it wherever, whether it's here or whether it's at your parents' house. But you know, one of the things, Bernadette, when you just talked about his markings, he just wants to thank you because he said that you could have been an owner that was very pushy to try to I don't know, maybe go down the road of showing him or really like just going overboard, and he said that's not what my mom did. My mom was all about loving me. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. Yes,
so,
sir.
So just know that, and black too. Black. There's an animal like black.
I have two of them. Yes, sir. I have two black ones.
That are
black cats.
Wow. So you mean living now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I love you.
How many cats do you have?
13 cats.
So you are the cat lady.
They're all spayed and neutered. I'm responsible.
Bernadette, I love this. And know that it's just a way that the Doberman is just giving validations for who you've got there. But the Doberman also tells me that those cats see him all the time, or see her.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. Is he the boy?
He was a boy.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Because I just said, or see her, and he yelled at me, and he picked his leg up, as the boys do, to show me that he was a boy. So I just wanted to make sure I had to give him the proper validations. Why does he also show me the ears?
I had them clipped.
Okay, and he said that you having them clipped was more difficult for you than worse for him. So.
Oh yeah, not see him in pain. One didn't stay right, you know, and I'll never do that again.
Bernadette, let me just tell you that this Doberman also keeps telling me that it's not his paw. He keeps bringing up one of the animal's paws in the house. Is there like a six paw or something different with one of the cat's paws, or?
Well, I have a Siamese cat, and he's a senior cat, and he's declawed. I'll never do that again. You know.
So maybe that's what he's talking about with the different paw. So it's a way that the Doberman's letting you know that he knows about everything that's going on with you, and that he's always there, and also the bed. He's always on the bed. So just when you're going to sleep, he's always with you too. So just make sure you know that, and you better think about the R name. I don't know if this is a nickname, but he's just yelling that. You know it, and
is it an animal that passed away, or is it a live animal?
Or it could be either one, Bernadette.
I have one, my baby kitten Rooney. She's my big little girl.
Hello.
So
Rooney.
So know that Rooney. He's just giving a validation. She's the youngest?
She is the baby. She's a full one. Yes, sir.
So just know that your Doberman is making sure that he is letting you know he's controlling all of these cats and making sure you'd be very proud how he's trying to herd them. So which is a great thing. So Bernadette, thank you so much for calling, and you have a great day and enjoy all those beautiful babies.
Yes, I will, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great week.
Oh, thank you, Bernadette. I love your accent,
all
too,
right.
by the way.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And I think we're going to take a break and come right back to the calls. 508-22...
You're listening to Through the Static with Stephen the Medium here on AM 1320 WARA.
Families are invited to enjoy a free morning with a variety of baby animals at Tristan Medical on Washington Street in North Attleboro on Saturday, August 25th from 10 till noon. There will be 2 baby goats, a baby piglet, chicks, ducklings, baby bunnies, and a lamb. Children of all ages can pet and feed the animals alongside Tristan Medical staff and physicians. Light refreshments will be served.
You sit down at your table, you get your card. 25 squares hold the key. Which one will it be? I-25, O72, or Lucky B13? Which one will be the square that makes you jump up and shout,
Bingo!
The Attleboro Elks Lodge 1014 hosts bingo each Sunday at 887 South Main Street. Open to the public, the kitchen opens at 5 p.m. with a variety of food available. Bingo starts at 6 p.m. Prizes are awarded and proceeds support Elks charities. For further details, you can visit attleboroelks.org or you can call 508-222-5502. Remember, Elks care, Elks share.
Hey everyone. Let's all stop what we're doing right now and take a moment. That felt good, huh? Just like that, we had a nice special sort of moment together. Of course, they don't all need to be quiet moments to be special. They could be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments. Moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. Sounds like somebody agrees. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Today, call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, everybody, to Through the Static. I am Stephen the Medium with Coach Elix and Mark on the boards, and let's get right to the calls. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Jessica. How are you?
Jessica, good. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm well.
Good. Jessica, let me ask you. Did someone lose? When I tune into you, I feel just a loss. Like that is so. I'm trying to figure out, is this because it's current, like in our recent loss, or it's just
yes.
So as soon as I heard your name, I just felt and I keep hearing, tell mommy, I'm here. So
oh my God.
So was this within like the year?
This was about a week and a half ago.
Oh my God, Jessica! First of all, I'm so sorry of your loss. It felt like it was really recent, but I thought it was a little bit further. Was there this is human, a male in your home too?
It wasn't. Well, he wasn't in my home. He was my cousin Joey. He got sick and passed pretty suddenly, but my home was like his favorite place because he loved my grandmother.
Wow.
And my grandmother lived here, so he used to want to come here even after my grandmother passed, just to kind of. And he was very like close like with my mother. Now that my grandmother passed, like he came and did like all the things he would do with my grandmother with my mom.
Wow, Jessica, and no, I mean I know that this is an animal show, but Joey just completely. I thought it was your animal telling me that when the animal was in your house that there was a gentleman he wants to give a validation. So this is twofold. It's to let you know that Joey is still in the house with you. So,
oh my gosh.
And just to make sure. Joey, I just said to Joey, hey, Joe, this is an animal show. And he's like, I know. But he just wants to say that I don't think, and let me just say this quickly, Jessica, I don't think you realize really what you were to Joey. I don't think I mean, you may know, the connection and, how much he loved you, but really from his perspective, I always tell people when I do these readings, everything that comes out of my mouth there's a reason for. And Joey just, for me to share with you that Joey just keeps saying how much he loves you and what you did for him. So just make sure, and he's your protector now. He's like a guardian angel. So
right. Oh, I fully believe that, absolutely.
So is this the dog that crossed?
No, Joey?
No, I'm talking about the 2 weeks ago.
Oh, no, that was Joey that crossed 2 weeks that passed 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God, Jessica, I thought it was an animal. This is Joey.
Joey is my cousin that passed.
Wow, so Joey just bumped all the animals.
Yeah, he really did. Well, he always loved to feed cats, and he loved his cats. He loved my cat. He loved, he remembers his cats from when he was, little. So, I mean, maybe that's part of it, because he always used to want to pet beautiful cats and things like that. So I'm assuming that might have something to do with it.
I'm sure, Jessica. But I know you're talking about cats, but why? There's a dog here connected. Where does the dog come in?
I'm not sure. He used to have a dog named Sydney that they had gotten for him to help. He was trained to know when he was going to take seizures because he was autistic.
Perfect.
So I mean, he had lost that dog, like you said, like a couple of years back. So I don't know if that's a connection there.
Oh yeah, it is, Jessica. It's the reason why that he kept talking about there's a dog here, and I kept seeing the dog. So just you know that they were here and shared life in the physical world, and now they're sharing life in spirit world. So they're also together. So but so you've had cats. Yes. And cats that are in spirit also.
Yes.
There's a mean one.
Yes.
I just went up to him and I said, so you're Jessica's baby, and but physically looking, the cat is beautiful. I mean, it's really. Yes. He's really beautiful, and I went to reach my hand out, and I saw his fangs. And his nails came out like.
Yes. He was. Yes. That was.
Don't tell the name.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, please. Don't tell me the name. Thank you, Elix, for saying that. Just know that, and the cat, just like humans, is laughing because this cat knew that if he told me to say that, you would know exactly which one it was, and it's really about just how much this cat really and all the cats loved you, because they keep talking about your heart and just what an empathetic person you are and how you connect with animals, Jessica. It's I tell people when I'm doing readings that if I see a heightened sense more than the mainstream, you have that, but it's really interesting that you also have that with animals, which is a wonderful thing. So but where is the A name come in?
A name. I have an Auntie Anna that lives down the street who also loves animals. I don't know if that comes in anywhere.
This is an Aunt Anna?
I have an Aunt Anna, yes.
Okay,
I live down the street still.
Perfect. So know that just like when I do readings for humans, Jessica, and I'm reading someone and someone's cousin's mother, that cross came through. Same thing. So the animals that Auntie Anna has lost are all coming through and giving a big shout out to Auntie Anna. So
that's amazing.
Which is a great thing. But there was also a cat. It's not the
mean one.
Yeah, and I don't even want to say the mean one, because in spirit it's just this cat is so beautiful. I mean, it really is.
Yes,
but the wild thing is that just like humans, animals have different personalities, and that was the personality. There's a cat that's the opposite. That is just has his head under me and just is rubbing on me and just is the most affectionate cat and just wants love, just almost like a dog.
Yes, exactly. Yes, we always said that.
So,
scared. I'm like, I don't think this animal thinks he's a cat.
exactly, Jessica. So know that cat is also letting you know that he's here too. But why does the cats talk about something about being stitched up, or a cut, or
when before, like maybe I don't know how many years ago it was. We were in the kitchen and we noticed that there was blood on the floor, and I was like, is anybody like bleeding or whatever? And we noticed that it was his paw pad was sliced.
Wow.
And we panicked, and we didn't know if we were going to have to take him to the emergency vet, so we ended up taking him, and he had to have his paw pad stitched.
Oh.
And I just remember we kept saying, why are you bleeding? Like, what did you do? And, I just remember that so vividly because we were sitting on the kitchen floor, and he was just looking at us like,
wow.
I don't know.
Jessica, wow.
Yeah.
So know
Yeah.
that your this loving little cat is just thanking you, and why he's bringing this up is just to thank you for what you've done, and was telling me that when I was reading the call before you, Bernadette, and I kept going to the paw, and something was going on with it. I did get a separate validation, but just know that cat, I tell Spirit, stay with the person I'm with, but clearly the real affectionate cat doesn't listen to rules and was Mommy is coming in, so I'm going to be with Mommy, and I'm already here, so
that sounds actually pretty valid, actually. That's pretty solid. That's what you did.
Well, just also know that the cat is really blaming you and said, well, if Mommy didn't spoil me and make me feel like, the prince or princess, then it wouldn't be like that. So, but I will tell you, Jessica, you've got to tune in to feeling when no one's around you, and feeling like someone, like either feel a rub or feel like you look down and you see a shadow and nothing's there, because the cat keeps saying, I do that to Mommy all the time.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
So
every once in a while, you feel that presence.
Make sure, and he keeps talking about thank you for the picture that's up. There's got to be something he keeps referencing as a picture.
We found a picture that looked exactly like him just out one day, and of course we had to obviously buy it. So just maybe recently, maybe about a couple of months ago, we ended up putting it up on the refrigerator.
Jessica, look, he's thanking you. Thanking you for. I mean, and that's not an easy. That's a challenge to try to find a cat that looks just like your cat.
Right.
Dogs are much easier with the breeds, but just know that. Listen, he knows and sees that and knows that you're doing that, and which is a wonderful thing. So, Jessica, thank you so much for calling.
Thank you so much for everything. You've been wonderful.
Oh, thank you again, and we'll be back to the calls after the break. 508-222-1320.
You're listening to
Running from Anxiety and the Attleboro Farmers Market will hold the first annual More Cowbell 5K race on September 15th, 2018. The race will start and finish at the Farmers Market, located at 201 County Street in Attleboro. The 5K will start at 9 a.m., followed by a kids' 1-mile race at 10 a.m. Both walkers and runners may participate. Registration is $30 for the 5K and $10 for the kids' mile. All participants will receive a cowbell medal at the end of the race. Post-race refreshments will also be available. Awards will be given to the top 3 male and female finishers. For more information or to register, visit the Attleboro Farmers Market on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Visit runningfromanxiety.org or call 508-838-1371.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
And welcome back to Through the Static. You know, one of the greatest things about this people calling is just the connection. Like-minded people that love animals, and this room is filled with energy and angels, and I love this. So let's go to the next call. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, this is Kim.
Kim, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Kim, thanks for holding. And Kim, I'm tuning into the animals that are here. Kim, is there a V name? Why do I keep getting? And this may not just be the animal because I can't stop humans from coming in. But are you connected to like a Vinny or Veronica or Velma or like last name, first name connected somewhere to you?
No, I can't think. I don't think so. V.
So just keep it with you, Kim, because I keep getting, right before the phone call came in, Spirit made me look at a license plate that's outside, on the street, and there's a V in it. And I keep getting, there wasn't like an animal, like a dog or cat's name, like our nickname, Vinny or we'll just keep it with you because they keep giving it to me, and I'm not really sure if this is a person or this is an animal. So,
okay.
So where's the dog come in? Do you have dogs in spirit?
I had many dogs.
Okay, perfect. So know that, I check in and, it's, this could be for any animal, but basically I start with dog or cat and see who steps forward, and I just see dogs coming. So just know that they're yelling at me that there's a V. The dogs keep telling me, Kim, that there is something connected, like a street name or a town or city or even somebody that was around you.
Oh, maybe where I got one of my dogs, Vernon Hill.
Oh, Kim, there it is. So before I could move on, the dog's yelling at me like it's a location. So know that dog just is giving that as a validation, and I can, I always tell people when I'm reading them, when I get a validation, I can see humans clapping. All I see is tails wagging here. It's wonderful. I love it. So you also the animals keep saying that you were not meant to not have an animal. So I mean, I know if you have animals, of course we all love animals. There's that's what goes along with this. All I can tell you is that for them to have me say that, there's a reason for it. So just make sure you know that. Were there cats involved also?
There was a cat that was not mine that my grandmother and I took in as our own.
So make sure you know that cat is stepping forward. But I just, why I asked were there cats involved is because they bring me back to the V car that's outside, and I keep feeling like I am near the car or near the engine to keep warm. Something to keep me warm. So maybe it's, if the cat was a feral cat or just a, was this cat outside?
It was somebody's cat that belonged in the neighborhood that would constantly come back because my grandmother and I would feed it, and I convinced my mother to bring it home, and then she found the signs of a missing cat.
But you kept the cat.
Well, once she saw the signs for the missing cat, she made me return the cat.
Oh, you should have kept it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, my mother was also allergic to it, so.
Oh, maybe that was more of it. There's a reason why the cat came to you, and how that all transpired, and even, Kim, you have to really get that even if it was a short period of time that you and your grandmother would feed the cat, what that gave the cat is more than you can possibly imagine. Just the feelings of affection and love, and you just by feeding it is just giving it love. So just make sure you keep that with you. There's like a medium-sized dog also running through the room. He doesn't seem. Was there like a beagle or something that size? That you had?
There was a basset hound that my aunt had, but I was always there.
So know that it's, I knew it was a bee, but I really wasn't sure what the breed was. Just know that the basset hound that I know it's your aunt's is just also letting you know that he's here. So, did anyone connected to you ever think about breeding?
Yes.
Because I'm getting my sign for animals that either the family talked about or did was this was connected to your family?
Yes.
Okay.
A very close cousin of mine wanted to breed.
Okay. So it's all letting you know that just like humans, Kim, the animals are saying, hey, we're still watching you, Ma. We know exactly what's going on with your family and everything else. There's also, Kim, it feels like it's a necklace that the animals keep giving me, like sort of like a pendant of one of the dogs or the cat or something. Why do the animals connect me to I don't know if this is theirs, like this is a real fancy collar, or this is something that connects to you or your aunt or somebody, but it's something. Go ahead.
My great aunt gave me a necklace years before she passed, and she told me not to let anybody know that she was giving it to me.
Wow. So as much as, like I said, as much as I try to keep just the animals coming through, our loved ones will come through too, and it's a wonderful validation to let you know, even though I got to tell you, the animals are the ones that brought that through. So, and just it's a wonderful validation that you say great aunt?
Yes.
Is here with you too, so she's just giving a big validation. They also keep telling me that are your feet cold? I mean, I don't mean now, but why did the dogs or cats did the dogs lay on your feet, or why do I keep feeling they're near your feet? They're all near your feet.
Yes. Whenever my feet were cold, I would stuff them underneath the dogs on the couch.
So no, it's a wild thing because they tell me to tell you to bring it back to that thought, and just know that when you did that, it wasn't just like smiling and just making your feet feel better. But I got to tell you, Kim, the connection that they got from you doing that was more than you can possibly imagine. You're such a good person, especially when it comes to animals and making sure animals are taken care of, which I love. So I thank you so much, Kim, for calling.
Thank you.
Listen, you have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Hello, this is Stephen. Hello,
Hi,
this is
how are you?
Stephen. Hello.
Hi,
Hi, who's this?
this is Joe.
Joe, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, and listen, thank you for calling. So, Joe, did you have dogs?
I did, yes.
As soon as I hear your voice, I hear, and there's got to be more than one in spirit, because these dogs are like really excited that you're here, that you called, and I know it sounds weird, but just know that they had a lot of part in you calling, just to let you know that they're here. So let me start with this, Joe. That wait, do you have a dog now?
No.
Are you planning on getting one?
No, I wasn't thinking about it. I actually just lost one.
Well, and I didn't know that, but just know that when the dogs keep pointing down, all I can tell you is, and believe me and many of the listeners know exactly what that's like and how gut-wrenching it is, but just know that you're going to get, whenever it's time, another one that has the same qualities in the same soul, sort of like a combination of the rest of them that you've lost, which is a great thing. Where's the R come in? Was there a name R or the breed R? Why do I keep getting...
No, not R.
So is there somebody in the family? They keep telling me it feels like I can't tell, Joe, if it's when I get a letter with an animal, it's either a nickname, or it's the breed of the dog, or it's the name of the dog, or somebody maybe that's in the house. And it also could be somebody in spirit that's connected to you, like a grandfather, dad, grandmother, whose name is like Robin or you never had... Did you have a big dog?
No, I didn't have a big dog. My sister had a dog, Roxy.
Oh, there it is, Joe. So know that Roxy is just letting you know that Roxy's here. Just giving a big shout out to say, tell my sisters I said hi. The dog. Did you make something? Or are you thinking of doing like a memorial for the dog that just crossed?
My son wanted to plant a tree with his ashes.
Wow, Joe. So know that it's just letting you know. There's a she in here. There's a she dog? A girl?
Roxy, my sister's dog, was a she.
Joe, can you tell Roxy to step aside so I can get to your dog here? Just know that so the dog that we're talking that just, and the dog keeps talking about 6. I don't know if this was 6 weeks or 6 days or he was born in June or someone's connected to the 6. He keeps giving me the number 6. Keep it with you. Either sometimes it's even like November 6th, January 6th, or something with June, because June is the 6th month. But he keeps giving me the 6. He brings up the memorial just because he's very excited and knows about it. And there's also someone thinking about a tattoo. Just, I mean, I don't know if this is still Roxy, but one of the dogs keeps talking about like a tattoo of an animal, either the date or the face. That's not something you've heard about?
Yeah, my sister got a tattoo of her dog's print on her arm.
Oh my God. Roxy, come on, Roxy.
Dogs just like my sister always has to have center stage.
Well, Joe, just know that I will tell you the dog that you just lost. I will tell you that he keeps saying that, Stephen, this was the best life a dog could have ever asked for. The love and the playing with and everything that came. He was blessed to have that life, and he's gone nowhere. And you've got to know that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm out of time, Joe. I wish I could keep going, but thank you very much for calling.